Well, here we are again. People that don't know, my name's Darren Bamford. I've been approached by members of the community that feel it might be. Oh, hang on, before we go any further, just look at this. Look at the lambs, fresh lambs, hey? And the council want to get rid of this. Hey, how about that? Beautiful. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. I've been asked to basically do this video to try and communicate a little better, a little easy for the residents to the upcoming public consultation that's coming on the draft master plan. And also there will be a community association annual group meeting that is scheduled for Friday the 10th of April at 7 p.m. at Packmoor Community Centre. So like I said, I don't think it hasn't been thrust upon me, but it's been asked if I could. Obviously I've sort of slotted into a role of, I've been called many things, but one of them now is a bit of a community champion, which I'm not bothered about name titles, I'm not bothered about status. All I'm bothered about is protecting Packmoor from this master plan, and I know it's the general consensus of the overwhelming majority of the residents and the surrounding communities of Packmoor that we want to protect our village, our green space and our way of life. And this master plan, which if you've seen the current draft master plan, which is a 51-page document, come on Lou, is in reality, in my interpretation, it's nothing more than a sales brochure for a property developer or developers. That's it. They claim to have addressed infrastructure concerns, highway issues, obviously, you know what I mean, schools, doctors. They reckon that that's in that master plan, but I don't see it. And again, there's so many flaws within it. They're not addressing the issue. Yeah, they want to build houses on this site regardless, but this is the important part. You're all officially invited to please come and attend the next public meeting that we're having, which I've said is Friday the 10th of April. Please come along. Your voices are very much needed. Oh God, here comes the rain. I'm gonna have to stop it there a minute. Okay, so that shower's blown over. Sorry about that. British weather. But anyway, where was I? Yeah, your voices are very, very much needed. And like I say, we're really at a critical junction now regarding the master plan, because this draft master plan is now coming out to consultation. So we really need your continued support to again repeat the message, because we've already made it clear, but we don't give up. They're going to keep putting hurdles in front of us. It's as simple as that, and we've just got to keep jumping them hurdles, but the end goal, I'm sure, can be achieved. So please come to the public meeting, and this is the really, really important point. Why I'm walking around in the community, on my various dog walks, in the local pub, you know what I mean, bumping into people in Asda, all sorts of things like that, community stuff. People are approaching me and basically saying, "Ooh, is this a done deal? Is it going to happen?" And I categorically 100% believe this is not a done deal. There is options. There is definitely options available, and one is quite clear within that master plan this draft master plan, the council clearly state 5 credible options for the master plan. The sun's behind me now. So the most important one, if you are in support of the overwhelming majority of the Packmoor residents, then you need to make clear your voice is heard absolutely to the council. Whether you do that via the community association, you go into the drop-in events that are upcoming, you must state that you as a resident have read, you understand the master plan document and what it has to offer, but in reflection, looking at all the evidence, you truly believe option 5, doing nothing, zero development, is the best option for Packmoor's future. We have a city that has been in industrial decline for the last 40-30 years. There is so many disused industrial derelict sites across the city that can easily be converted back into use for housing, but it costs money. So this council are looking at the cheapest possible options, and the cheapest option for the council is to sell off our land. And it is our land, it belongs to the city. It doesn't belong to the councillors, it belongs to the city, it belongs to the people. If that Labour administration could come to me or come to all the residents and say, look, we've literally exhausted all the brownfield sites left in the city, all the derelict buildings that have been abandoned for years and years and years, long as since I've been a lad, they've been abandoned and just left to rot. Yeah? If they could honestly look me in the eye and say, we've done it, there's nothing else left, we've got to now go onto green fields and green belts, then I'd look more sympathetically on it. But that's not the case. I know that, and I'm pretty sure all you know that. So please, let's come together, let's continue to stand united, and the message is simple. Option 5, do nothing, is what the overwhelming majority of Packmoor residents require the City Council to do. They are the landowners of this site. It's completely within their legal powers to remove this site from the local plan. No ifs, no buts, they can do it. So that's it. That's as much as I can say on it. I hope this serves its purpose. Now, one reason for me doing this videos was I do know my Facebook posts can be a little bit lengthy. Unfortunately, it's just the way I am. When I do something, I always try and do as much detail and information as possible, because for me, if the details in the post, it saves for any confusion and any misrepresentation. Yeah, so that's the reason. That's how I work. I'm a binary guy. I'm black and white. I'm zeros and ones, and to me, data is very, very important. That's why I tend to do long posts. It's not because I like to type or I like to read my own words or hear my own voice. That's not the case. So please, let's stay together, keep the fight going. Luckily, we have got support from one ward councillor, Councillor Manford. Councillor Lockhart seems to have gone AWOL on the whole topic of the master plan and doesn't want to engage. And again, utter disgust from yesterday, which was the 24th, the cabinet meeting. I have emailed all the cabinet members today because I felt that the way that they delivered that master plan, as in voted on it and did not even discuss anything, all 8 cabinet members apart from Councillor McClusker were utter silence. Nothing to say. How can they possibly have nothing to say after all the engagement, all the work that's been done by myself, the residents, and so on, and still have nothing to say in cabinet? It's just utter discontent. That's all I can say. And I felt so strongly about that, I had to email them. Whether I get a response, who knows? Because again, they talk about transparency within the council. It's shocking the amount of people that have approached me and myself that have emailed councillors and our local MP, and you don't even get a response. It's shocking. Public servants, that's their career. That's what they've chose to do. I didn't ask them to become a councillor. They chose to become councillors, and they have a duty to listen to the public, and to not even to respond to emails. Again, it just shows their utter discontent. They have an agenda, and it's quite clear. It's party first, Stoke-on-Trent second, third, fourth, I don't know, but anyway, especially in reference to Packmoor community. So there you go, rant's over. So please come along April the 4th, sorry, April the 10th, oh my god, yes, April the 10th, 7 p.m. at the community centre. Again, if I've made some mistakes recording this video, it's totally on the fly, it's not scripted, I'm just saying it from my heart, and that's hopefully what comes across. Okay, thanks guys, bye.